Hello YouTube, this is Obronco, and this is the 6th day of 23 days of summer, and yes, I am finally caught up on videos. Unfortunately, I'm not caught up on uploads, because the internet here is very slow, and it takes an hour for me to upload a 7-minute video, which is unfortunate, because that would take me 7 hours to upload 7 videos, and I don't have that much free time to just sit here and do nothing. But anyways, this map is called City by BenEphGraVe X or something along those lines. I'm not really sure how to say it. But I was actually surprised by this map. It was actually really good. I like the layout, and I also like how he kind of did the street design with the sidewalks and such, and the freeway underpass thing over here. Just some problems that I saw with the map was the sidewalks. You could drive over them very easily, so there are lots of shortcuts on this map, and I wish he would have done something to border them a little so it wouldn't be so easy to drive over the edge. And also back in this area, I wish he would have maybe bordered it a little more. I know he probably ran out of material, seeing as this map is actually very large, but just sort of bordered it a little more so it actually gave it the full city theme, I guess. And also right there, if you don't know where to turn, the map can be a little confusing, because you're actually supposed to turn right after you hit the checkpoint. But that's just a prime example of why you should have checkpoints before, a good length before the turn, just as not to confuse the racers. But yeah, as I said before, map's really good. But as you see here, this is the part where I'm driving over the sidewalks very easily, and makes this map very cheatable. So I wish that was some things that he would have fixed with it. But you know, as I said before, I really like this design that he used with the ramp stunts, or the stunt ramps. Just the problem with it is it's not really original anymore. The whoever made the first one, I think iForger took credit for that, but I don't know how reliable that information is. Whoever was the first one to use this design, that originality was really good. But now people use it, and it just kind of gets old, I guess you could say. And you know, when you just keep seeing things that pop up in maps, you know, and when it starts to get repetitive, it just gets a little boring. You know, I'm not saying this track is boring because he uses it. I wish he would have found something a little more original to use for the streets, like maybe putting in like a barrier or a wall, I guess, so you could create a divided highway, I guess you could say. But I also like this area in here where you actually drive into the city. And once you know actually where you're going, it makes this map a lot easier. Just some scenery notes that I have to say is just the houses and the buildings are a little bland. He actually used the default buildings, and if you're making a city map, I don't recommend using the default buildings because they just don't fit very well. And I know he tried to make the houses look, the houses and the buildings look nice. It's just I think he used the wrong material. For the houses, he could have saved twice the amount of blocks, because instead of using the 4x4s, he used 2x4s, which basically uses twice the amount of blocks that you really need to use. So I think he could have just saved some space on that sort of thing. And when you're building this large scale of a map, definitely the pieces that you need to use come into play. You know, because I know I've built a map before when I ran out of blocks or bridges or inclines or whatever really quickly, and then you know you have to start deleting things that you don't need and trying to respace out objects just to make sure you have enough to finish the map. So I think he could have been able to do a little more with his backside of the map if he had just been conservative with his blocks. But overall, the map is still really good. As I said before, I was surprised by this because, you know, I've never heard of this person before, and I will check right now. His name is BenEphGraVe X, and I don't know if I said this before, but the name of the map is called City, as you probably noticed. And one quick shout out to Old MPS for waiting for me to finish before him. I want to thank you, such a gentleman. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please see the description for the download link. And yeah, I'm finally caught up on videos. And thanks, guys.